Hello everyone. Today in this video I am going to discuss how we can use else with a for loop. So if you want to know how does a for loop works, please see my videos or based on the for loops. Now a for loop can have an optional else block as well. It's an optional. The else part is executed when the items in the sequence used in the for loop gets exhausted. So this we have learned so far that we can use and repeat any number of statements in a for loop. So I have taken a loop using the range function where the range goes to the values as 1 first, then 2, then 3, then 4. As it will not go till 5, it will go till 5 minus 1, which is 4. Now here I haven't used else. So else is not mandatory, it's not compulsory. Now I'm going to show you one example where I'm going to use else. So here digit is a sequence which is a list of numbers having 3 numbers in it. When I say for I in digits, print I, what is happening is I is taking the first value 0, it is entering in the loop and say print 0. Then I takes up the next value 1, going in the loop prints 1. Then I takes up the next value 5, going inside the for loop and repeating the statement print 5. Now the list has been exhausted. When it comes out of the for loop, then it goes to the else only one time. So else will not be repeated the number of times for loop is executed. Whereas when the for is exhausted, it will come out and go to the else if you have else with the for, and all the statements under else will be executed once. So it will come here and say print no items left now in the list. Let me run it and show it to you. So you can see that it went to 0, then 1, then 5. When the for loop got exhausted, it went to the else and the no items left got executed one time. Now this is another example where I'm showing you where it never entered inside the for. So for I in range 0, now range 0 will not produce any item in the list. So it will be an empty list. An empty list is false. Anything that is empty in Python, that is an empty string, empty list, empty tuple, or number 0, it means false. So it will not enter in the for loop at all and it will not print. So the control will now then go to the else and execute the statement inside the else, and then end of for loop will be printed. Now when all the statements under else are exhausted, it will come out of the loop and execute the statements in the sequence. So the two output that will be printed here will only be end of for loop and by. So as you can see, it is just end of for loop and by. So the else got executed when there was nothing, when for loop never executed at all, and the else got executed when the for loop got exhausted, and then it entered inside the else. Now let's look onto the another aspect in the for loop with else, that when a loop has a break and the execution of the loop got stopped because of break, then in that cases the else part is ignored. That means it will not go to the else at all. So else part will only be executed if the loop gets exhausted, because of that it has come out, if the loop never got executed, or the loop came out because of continue or anything other than that, but not because of break. So here is an example showing you that the break got encountered and it will never go to else. So else portion will never be executed. So I will take the first value is 0, it will enter. Is 0 equals to 1? No. So break will not be executed, it will go to print 0. Next time I takes a value 1. Is 1 equals to 1? Yes. It will break and come out. Once it has breaked and has come out of the for loop, it will not go to else. So this will not be printed on the screen. So the only output running this would be 0. So if I replace this break with an continue, then you can see that the output changes. That means when I is 0 equals to 1? No, print 0. The next time when I equals to 1, is 1 equals to 1? Yes, it will execute continue. Continue behavior is that it will not execute any part of statements within the loop below, and it will foresee next iteration. So I will not be printed. It will go to the next iteration, and the next iteration is I will take the value 5. Is 5 equals to 1? No again. So it will say print 5. And now the all the values in the for loop are exhausted. It will come out and say else no items left, as you can see in the output. Thank you.